Yo guys, and welcome to another episode of Filmy News. And today we have quite a lot of news because I haven't done this for like over a week or so now. But who cares? Let's go. The first one we have is Zootopia 2. Obviously, it's coming. It's been directed by the original directors Jared Bush and Barrett Howard. The same writer will return, and this movie is, I think, aiming for November 26, 2025 to release. Personally speaking, I loved the first part and I'm excited for what they will cook in the second part. Next up, any Cyberpunk fans, an animate series is in the works. So if that's for you, there you go. Next one is Mia Shesh has been cast as Toph for Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2. If you love the season 1, season 2 is on its way as well, and Mia Shesh will be Toph. Next up, we have James Cameron. Wants to make, obviously people say Oppenheimer too, but Oppenheimer discussed about Oppenheimer's life, how he made the nuclear and everything. James Cameron now wants to make a movie also about this bombing of Hiroshima, but what happened in Japan, and about a person who survived the Nagasaki bomb and then went to Hiroshima. Yeah, then went to Hiroshima and also survived the bomb there. So and it's off a book called Train to Hiroshima. So I think he fled from Nagasaki to Hiroshima and he survived both nuclear bombs. But obviously, I think this will be very good. Most likely, maybe after he makes his Avatar movies, or I don't know when he'll make these. But if he makes it will be amazing to watch. I'm down. Like James Cameron is the good director, manager. Next up, we have Henry Cavill has been cast in the live-action movie Voltron movie. Voltron was basically like an anime cartoon show back in the day. You could say like Transformers and Power Rangers mixed together, if you want to say. I can't remember, but I remember about it a little bit. I think I watched it when I was very little, but yeah. So basically, any Voltron fans, any Henry Cavill fans, that's basically what's gonna happen. um, Next up, famous Hollywood American comedian John Mulaney will host a weekly variety live talk show on Netflix in 2025. So if you're a fan of John Mulaney, there you go. He's coming back with his comedy and he will do like a talk show. Next up, what we have is personally one of my most favorite ones. Kyle Chandler has been cast in Joe Connor's R.I.P. alongside Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. And this story basically is going to be about Miami cops who discover millions in cash in a stash house. So I'm actually excited like how this movie will go because they can go so many places and stuff like that. And Ben Affleck is in it. You've got Matt Damon and you've got Kyle Chandler, and we have more news about Matt Damon and Kyle Chandler coming up. If you're a fan of them, you will love it. Next up, this is when I read this news. I was like, "Is this? Am I on discussing movies or am I on discussing films?" And then I said, "No, I am on discussing films." GTA Hamlet, an impressive take on Shakespeare's Hamlet, shot entirely in GTA 5. So this movie is shot entirely in GTA 5. So yeah, I will see what will happen in this Hamlet. Are we going to see bloody Trevor drink a wine and then come? God knows what's going to happen. But this will release in early 2025 in theaters and streaming. Can't lie, first ticket, first day, first show, man. I'm going. I'm sold. Next up, we have the Karate Kid, which we titled Karate Kid Legends, which will also have a panel in the New York Comic Con, which we know there's Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, our Daniel LaRusso, Min Wen, and Ben Wang. Uh, and this movie is basically, I think, another part of the Karate Kid, and most likely what I've heard is Cobra Kai. This last season, I think where it's gonna end is where it's Karate Kid Legends will start. So I'm actually quite excited to see Jackie Chan and what's his name, Ralph Macchio together. It's gonna feel so good. And Karate Kid reboot. Hopefully, we have the fun that people had originally. And next up, we've got Christopher Nolan's next movie. We don't know what it's gonna be, but we know when it could release, who's gonna star in it, who's gonna produce it, and when is the filming gonna start. So it's gonna release in the July 17, 2026. Matt Damon will star in it. Universal Pictures distribute the film in IMAX, as always, and filming will be set in early 2025, which is huge. I watched Christopher's last movie, Oppenheimer, which I personally liked it. It was quite good. So for some people, it could be a bit of a slow burner or something, but I love the way Christopher Nolan makes the movie so good. Like they're talking the movie a lot, but it's just such an interesting way of his filmography and everything, and I just loved it the way he made it, and I personally think I loved that part of it, and yeah, and the cinematography he brings along with it is just so amazing. But next up we got is, as I said, Carl Chandler is back. He will star as Hal Jordan. Aaron Pereira, who, if you don't know who he is, uh, he was in recently, which I know of is Rebel Ridge. Even Kyle Chandler, I haven't seen a lot of his movie either, but I think he's been in some movies as well. Aaron Pereira, I see his Rebel Ridge recently. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's such a good movie. The ending is so amazing. Like I'll give it like a 3.5 or 4 out of 5 stars, somewhere there. It's a good movie, must watch. Who will join Nathan Fillion? Um, they would obviously Nathan Fillion, who was cast as Guy Gardner in the Atlantis. Obviously, he was announced like a year ago, but these people are the new ones. I can't lie, this new DCU is actually interesting. Like the Supergirl movie, the Superman, this Lantern series. I think Creature Commanders or something is coming out this year or something, and then we got Superman starting off. The casting of the latter series is so amazing that everyone who I see, I looked at the filmography and everything, I was like, yes, these are good players they have got for it, and hopefully the series actually turns out good. And yeah, and sorry, today's one's quite alright, but that is it for today's filmy news. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more, if you want to know about more latest news about movies and stuff, please subscribe, like, share. Thank you. See you in the next one. Peace.